majority of the song and the choruses and stuff, we are, and the verses, we are playing G sharp minor, F sharp, E, B, F sharp, G sharp minor, F sharp, E, B flat, B, and then F sharp, and back to the G sharp minor. Alright, so for the verses and the chorus, that's what we're playing. Let me teach you these chords real quick. Let's play a G sharp minor by barring the 4th fret with your first finger, all of the strings. Then above it, we have an E minor shape, okay? 2 frets higher, as in like an E minor, but starting on the 4th fret. So, these two bad boys are going to go on the 6th fret of your, of your D and A strings, okay? Or your 4th and 5th strings. G sharp minor. Remember that shape. G sharp minor, G minor, F sharp minor, F minor, E minor. Anyway, another story. G sharp minor. Next we're going to go to an F sharp. Okay, so keep your G sharp minor, move it down 2 frets, but because it's a major chord, and in this shape we need to put down our middle finger. Okay, F sharp. So exactly the same as G sharp minor, 2 frets lower, but with our middle finger on the 3rd fret of our G string. Make an F sharp chord. And if you're going to try and pluck it, you can do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. Okay? So 3 on the G sharp minor, and 1 on the F sharp. Or if you want to pluck, I'll cover that soon. Okay, that variation. But so F sharp, then we move down 2 frets lower to play an E. Okay, so F sharp, take off the bar and move 2 lower, E major. Cool. Then we land on this B. Okay. Now to play that B, you're going to bar the 2nd fret with your first finger. Then with your ring finger, you're going to bar the 4th fret, but only the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings are what we're aiming for. Okay, the middle finger can either go there or there, or completely out of the way so you can see. Okay, and then the passing chord is that F sharp, which is the 2nd chord. Okay, which takes us back to back to top. Alright, now let me teach you that variation, because on the keyboard there's that. Which I think is kind of more interesting if you're just playing an acoustic version. So you're going to play the G sharp minor chord, but you're going to play the bass, all of the strings one after the other. So 6, 5, 4, 3. And quite fast. Okay? So bass, with that finger, and then these 3, one after each other. Like that. Can you hear that? Then, using your little finger, you're going to move your little finger out of position to play that note there, which is on the 6th fret of our, what string is that? On our D string? On our G string, sorry. 6th fret of our G. Okay, and I'm using that finger because I've just played it to play it. And that might take some practice to get it nice and even. Okay? Then I play this F sharp chord, but I'm only going to play the bass note and these 2. Okay, so I skip the A string, but I'm playing the D and the G strings. Okay, once. Then I'm going to play this E major 7. Now you know normal E is like that, right? I'm actually going to play, I'm actually lowering this note to down here, so it's actually 2 fingers there on the 1st fret of our, what strings are we on there? On the 4th, on our 3rd and 4th strings, okay? On the 1st fret, then our ring finger goes to the 2nd fret of our 5th string, okay? It's just like an E, but it's an E major 7. It's an awkward way to play an E major 7, and you wouldn't really play it like this often, but now's one of those times. If you can't be bothered figuring that or figuring it, just play an E major. If you can't be bothered figuring it, finger it and move on. Okay, so we're going, then we, okay, so we pluck the low and then the 3 above it, just because it's that kind of dramatic sound. Okay, then we reach up with our little finger and play the 4th fret of our G string, of our D. So we got that? B. Seems so complicated, eh? But it's not, you'll get it. Okay, and then we go. Got that, so again, the E major 7th chord, and then you're playing the bass, and then the second, the next string, and the next string, and the next string. Then you reach up and play the 3rd fret of the D string. Then you're going to land on this B chord, but you really want to emphasize this E flat note, okay? So you're actually going to play the B bass on the 2nd fret of the A string, and then the 1st fret of the D string. And that's it, of the B chord. And then the F sharp is the passing chord. So I put it all together really slowly. Sorry. Sorry. Got it? B2. Random fact! Did you know that skilled didgeridoo players can actually do something called circular breathing, where they just keep breathing while playing a note at the same time? Did you know that Mark Atkins on his Didgeridoo Concerto 1994 played a note for 50 minutes straight? 50 minutes! Random fact! Again, if this is too hard, just go back to the chords. Now, that reminds me, after the 3rd time of playing that for the verse, we actually go to the C sharp minor, okay, so by the 4th fret, then play an A minor shape above it, and then move up to the E, like this, okay, which is exactly like the B chord, but on the 7th fret and the 9th fret, okay, E, so... So we've done that too. This is the 3rd time. Then we're going to go C sharp minor, and then up to E, okay? Cool. Then that leads us to our pre-chorus part with the changes, and it's going to go E sharp, E major 7, what's that, D sharp minor 7, back to the G sharp minor, which we'll be going with, and then again, back to the G sharp minor. Alright, now let me teach you those chords for the pre-chorus. Okay, so we're talking after the verse, and we're going to the C sharp minor, and then to the E. Next is the pre-chorus part. So we're going to go E major 7, so by the 7th fret like so, then play an A major 7th shape above it, which is like this. So 7th fret, middle finger goes to the 8th fret of your G string. Ring finger goes to the 9th fret of your D, and little finger goes to the 9th fret of your B. Okay? Then move down and play, or move down 1 fret and play an A minor 7th shape chord, which is actually going to be a D sharp minor 7th. Okay, so that is barring the 6th fret, then A minor 7th shape above it. Okay, and then G sharp minor. And it does that twice and build up to the chorus, okay? And then when we're at the chorus, we go back to the same chords as the verse. Except the last part, we go to the C sharp minor, then we go to E. Then we go to F sharp quickly, and then the passing chord is this bad boy, which is like a D7 shape up here, but 1 fret higher. So that is middle finger on the 3rd fret of the G, 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the B, and ring finger to the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Then your bass note is this G chord, this G bass with your thumb. Okay, so let me play that again. This time. Yeah! I hope that's helped you you guys. Those are all the chords. Feel free to experiment with your with some different strumming patterns or plucking patterns. And again, if you're feeling confident to check in that plucking thing, that'll be really cool too. Thanks for watching. Now don't forget to click that subscribe button for a chance to be in to win lots of stuff, like more videos. And like us on Facebook and tell all your friends. Just be like, friends, there's this dude on YouTube and you should watch his videos and click subscribe because he's trying to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Man, and that would be so cool. But I love you guys, and keep commenting and messaging and all that stuff that you do because you're awesome. God bless you. Bye.